how you find me, HumoRuss. A little about me. I'll be 58 years old this year. 5'8", 58 years old. And I just accepted a cage match with a 22-year-old. I know that's the first thing you thought when I walked up here. You thought, that guy looks like a professional cage fighter. Nah, come on. I saw that. You thought that guy looks like a Tootsie Pop with arms. You thought that guy looks like Mr. Clean's methed out cousin, you should probably call him before you come out. You thought that guy looks like he probably carries around 2 rolls of quarters in each pocket just so he can activate the automatic door at the supermarket. That's what you thought. But I guarantee you, if any of you charges the stage up here and tries to Will Smith me, I will not hesitate to drop kicking any of you off the stage. I have actually studied martial arts my entire life. So I was thinking, I'm almost 60 years old. Maybe it's time for me to slow down. Maybe it's time to stop getting kicked in the head and take the brain down. So I was sitting down and thought maybe I should focus on my common career. Sit down and do some writing. And I'm sitting back and I'm doing some writing and I'm watching the Oscars in the background and I watch that and I think, holy smokes. Maybe cage fighting isn't as dangerous as stand-up comedy after all. So now I'm fighting this 22-year-old kid. And he's trying to get inside my head. He's trying to intimidate me. That's a little like your grandkid trying to intimidate grandpa. You know how well that's going to go. And he says, old man, I'm going to mop the floor with your face. I said, well, you're going to be pretty disappointed. What do you mean? Well, you're going to have a tough time getting in all those corners. It's an octagon. There's 8 corners. It's just not going to work out. And he looked confused. He should look confused. I was confused. It's a weird thing. What are we doing? There's 2 guys walk to the cage in their underwear, and they're fighting over a belt? A belt? Really? I can't remember the last time I was sitting around in my underwear and I thought, you know what I could really use right now is a nice belt. Maybe I can make it like 10 or 12 times bigger than a normal belt. Maybe I can put some big brass plaques on the front, just fasten around behind so I can wear it over my underwear. That would be pretty slick. That would certainly be worth some fighting over, wouldn't it? Well, hear me out. I have another idea. Maybe we could just find for a pair of pants that actually fit. Doesn't that make more sense? I mean, it'd be easier to tell the victor, right? The end of the fight, the guy gets pants, he obviously won. The guy that has to do the walk of shame out of the octagon in his underwear, or he can lose them, right? This is all weird, but comes down to it, I'm going to fight this kid in a couple of weeks, and coincidentally, in 2 weeks is when I'll be kicking off the HumoRuss black-eyed, bruised, and confused comedy tour. It's just a weird coincidence. I don't know why this came off. But I hope I'll see a lot of you guys out there. Speaking of weird, my girlfriend's pretty weird. She's weird for a lot of reasons. First off, she is disabled. But, I don't want to overplay that. She's not like really disabled. She's just a little disabled. She's a little disabled. She has something called chronic tinnitus. Have you heard about this? I mean, it sounds terrible. From what she tells me, anyway, it's this terrible sound. It's this constant ringing and hissing in the background that only she can hear. Sounds legit. I mean, if I don't hear anything, I'm just a selfish bastard. Wasn't paying attention. If she hears something, she's got a polysyllabic ailment that covers her. Whatever, it's not about that. We've got these friends. They've got these 2 adorable little girls. They're always wanting to come up and whisper secrets in her ear. And she has no clue what you're saying, but they don't know that. And she's gives them time off. She promises for sure to say it. She got called out the other day. One of the little girls came up and whispered something to her. She asked her about it afterwards. she had to admit, honey, I can't hear what you're saying. I have no idea what you told her. She was like, I'm going to explain to the situation. Look, honey, do you know what tinnitus is? Tonight is Wednesday. And my girlfriend was kind of confused. She was like, yeah, tonight's Wednesday. Honey, do you know what tonight is? That little girl's really confused. She looks at her. Just tell you. Tonight is Wednesday. And it takes a minute for my girlfriend to realize that she's in some kind of a who's on first loop, and she's got to get herself out of this. She goes, all right, let me explain this difference. She goes, okay, I can't hear you because I've got this permanent ring in my ear, and I can't hear quite clearly. The girl looks at her, she's the dumbest human on the planet. Well, why don't you just take the earring out then? The girl's brilliant. I hired her. She now writes for me. She's the manager. We book the information, contact a 6-year-old girl. She's tight. My friend Chris here, who started the show out here, is one of my inspirations for becoming a comedian. We went to school together. Like Chris said, he's done a gazillion shows for the troops. And that was always one of my goals moving into this. I wanted to be able to perform for the troops too. Every comic I've talked to said that's their greatest achievement, is to be able to go out and perform for the troops. Nothing made them feel more fulfilled, made them feel better than getting to perform for the troops. And I wanted to perform for the troops too. So every time I encountered one of these guys who got a chance to perform for the troops, I tried to interview them, ask them, what kind of stuff worked? What kind of material really worked for you? And you know what? I think I got some bad advice. And what they told me is, these kids, not only do they want to laugh, but more than that, they want to know that you think they're an adult. They want to know that you respect them like an adult. They're out there risking themselves. They're out there every day putting it on the line. And they want to know that you respect them as an adult. So don't pull any punches. Give them the rudest, bodiest, most bluest show you can. And I said, whoa, that's not really my style, but if that's what it takes, I really want to perform for the troops. So me and the 6-year-old, we sat down, we wrote up a raunchiest set ever. I'm embarrassed to say it. I even wrote some of that stuff. I even co-wrote, signed off on it. I couldn't tell any of those jokes tonight. They could run out of town here. But I finally got my opportunity to perform for the troops. And I marched up there and I committed. I committed 100%. I went into that routine and I told every joke. Oh, it went over horrible. It went over so bad, I can't even tell you how bad. It was bad. I'm probably never, ever perform for the troops again. In fact, according to the letter I got from the Girl Scouts of America, I'm not even allowed to come within 500 feet of their stand and buy any more small cookies. 500 feet, really 500 feet, I'm good. Anyway, my name's Russ. Thank you for coming out tonight. We appreciate you. We appreciate you guys coming back. It's been great tonight. Thank you.